Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Potential trouble looming for this defense. They'll need to stiffen here as they face a 1st and goal on their 7-yard line.
Check out. Right, 622. Come on. You better bring it. Check 31. Right, 622.
They'll run with Chubb. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Now Love. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to. And now early on in this one, we get our first look at this offense.
36 power. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to swear you up. Don't get nervous.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys have now moved out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing on third down, Luck. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Still third down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing his line. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Devontae Freeman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter?
It's our time. It's our time. Hey, don't work.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. From the gun, here's Love. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down.
What? Green 80! 59. I'm here all day. Further! 59! 59! Hey, let's pin the mirrors back.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And Allen's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays.
Well, this defense already down on the scoreboard here in a 1-score game. They need a stop. They need a quick stop.
50. 40. 6. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
I smell fear in that offense. Switch.
It's complete to Fuller. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He's got Fuller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
No gain on the dump-off. It's second down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devon. Here's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Go. Trump. Mike is 59, Mike to 59. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Wildville.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year.